Good day everyone. We are here to present to you our topic. The transparent aluminum. Transparent aluminum is a form of aluminum that is see-through. In 1986, a new Star Trek movie was released. And true to the legacy of the film, this sequel proved to predict a technology that is to come to the future. In this film, Dr. Nichols acquired the formula for transparent aluminum. 1 inch of this material was said to withstand the pressure exerted by 18,000 cubic feet of water when it would need 6 inches of plexiglass for the same amount of pressure. This transparent aluminum was said to be made out of hydrogen, acurantum, and aluminum. At around the same time, transparent aluminum was being publicized. But instead of being made up of the 3 components in the film's script, the real-world transparent aluminum was made up of aluminum oxynitride. This was nicknamed ALON. Creative, right. The real-life transparent aluminum is classified as a ceramic rather than a metal. A 1.6-inch thick ALON could resist a .50 caliber bullet that would easily pass through bullet-resistant glass twice that thick. It has almost the same strength and hardness as sapphire, with less cost. It is an amorphous solid that allows it to become transparent when polished. It could even allow infrared wavelengths to pass through, something regular glass can't do. Transparent aluminum is manufactured by sintering. Fine powders of aluminum oxynitride are packed into a rubber mold. Usually, these molds are in the shape of a half sphere. A process called isostatic pressing binds the powders together by compressing at 15,000 psi. Then, the compressed form, called a green body, is heated at 2000 degrees Celsius for several days. This further fuses the powders together. The resulting product is a strong, cloudy solid that is polished to become transparent. Projected uses of transparent aluminum are bulletproof window panes for armored trucks and armor. The ability of transparent aluminum to allow infrared light to pass through is indicative that it may be used for target-seeking missiles. We may find transparent aluminum as smartphone screens one day. And hey, Star Trek fans wouldn't discount using transparent aluminum in aquariums to transfer humpback whales to the future. All for the sake of humanity. At this moment, let us hear Joselito Abanes for further discussion about transparent aluminum.
Okay, so what is transparent aluminum? Transparent aluminum is also known as aluminum oxynitride. It is a transparent polycrystalline ceramic with a cubic spinel crystal structure made of nitrogen, oxygen, and aluminum. It is optically transparent in the near ultraviolet, visible in infrared regions. It is 4 times harder than fused silica glass, 85% harder than sapphire, and 15% harder than magnesium aluminate spinel. The material remains solid up to 1200 degrees Celsius. It has a good corrosion resistance and resistance to damage from radiation and oxidation. It is about 3 times harder than steel of the same thickness. So in other words, transparent aluminum is durable. Not just durable but very durable. So matibay, hindi lang basta-basta narorubada yun. So it can be used in domes, tubes, transparent windows, rods, and plates. Can be produced from this material using conventional ceramic powder processing methods. Methods for manufacturing transparent aluminum remained refined. The cost of this material is similar to that of synthetic sapphire. Transparent aluminum is a form of aluminum that is see-through. Most commonly, someone speaking about transparent aluminum is referring to ion, or aluminum oxynitride, a ceramic alloy. However, aluminum can exist in an elemental, metallic form made transparent by bombarding with a soft X-ray laser. So transparent aluminum armor is made of aluminum oxynitride. It is a combination of aluminum, oxygen, and nitrogen, just like what I've said earlier. Before it can end up as hard, transparent armor plate, it begins as a powder. This powder is then molded, subjected to high heat and baked, just as any other ceramic bake. Once baked, the powder liquefies and then quickly cools into a solid, which leaves the molecules loosely arranged as if it's still in liquid form. The resulting rigid crystalline structure of the molecules provide a level of strength and scratch resistance that comparable to rugged sapphire. Additional polishing strengthens the aluminum alloy and also makes it extremely clear. So if nakakita na mo kung paano maghimuhan base glass, di ba? Kung mapapansin niyo, ko kananay latya ginbibake anay latya gid ko kanya heat, then it mold nira para maka-form heat glass like into solid. So same gihapon ito iba nga mga ceramic and transparent aluminum. It is also being formed. It starts with a powder, then it is formed into a solid.
Transparent aluminum has also mechanical properties. The mechanical properties of transparent aluminum are shown in this table. Compressive strength has 2.68 gigapascals values. Flexural strength, 0.38 0.7 gigapascals. Fracture toughness, 2 megapascals. M1/2 noob hardness, 1,800 kilograms per square millimeter. Poisson ratio, 0.24. Shear modulus, 135 gigapascals. And the last mechanical property is Young modulus, which has 334 gigapascals. The production method. The fabricated ceramic material is subjected to heat treatment at elevated temperatures followed by the process of grinding. The material is then polished to obtain transparency. It loses transparency at around 2100 degrees Celsius, 3812 degrees Fahrenheit. The processes of grinding and polishing mainly enhance the impact resistance, and the resulting material is harder than sapphire by 85% and magnesium aluminate spinel by 15%. Here are some examples of detail working drawings of transparent aluminum installation.
So we have here an example of a detailed drawings transparent aluminum frame glass. So its product specification in glass roof steel profile. So number 1 is profile work. It's a PVDF coating. Surface color, white, black, customized. Steel frame profile, round tube, square tube, or other customized shape based on project situation. Glass choices, there is a laminated glass and a hollow tempered glass. The hardware is King Long and the HEHA Roto Frank. So here is a plan. Kiswa din iya. May daniya steel pipe bolt. So tempered glass. Weir heart welded steel pipe. Variable cross section steel beams. Yan. So may daniya H-shaped steel. May steel pipe, stainless steel connecting components, tempered glass, thick aluminum pan of waterboard.
To let us further understand and comprehend what was really transparent aluminum, we've prepared a video presentation that will tackles and discuss clearly and eloquently about our topic. So no further ado, let's watch this video.
Transparent aluminum was once pure science fiction, a technical term used in a Star Trek movie from the 80s. In the movie Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, Captain Kirk and his team go back in time to acquire 2 whales from the past and transport them back to the future. Scotty needed some materials to make a holding tank for whales on the ship, but had no money to pay for the materials. So Scotty uses his knowledge of 23rd century technology and the manufacturer's computer, and he programs in how to make the transparent aluminum molecule.
Transparent aluminum?
Which could allow the manufacturer to create aquarium tank walls 1 inch thick instead of the traditional 6 inches thick. Now the words transparent aluminum sounds like it's 100% pure see-through metal, but in actual fact it's a mix of aluminum, oxygen and nitrogen in the form of white powder. The powder then gets packed into a mould in the shape of the desired part. The mould is then subjected to extreme pressure and then heated to 2000 degrees for several days. The surface of the final part comes out cloudy and has to be mechanically polished to make it optically clear. It starts to sound less impressive and less sciencey fiction when you hear how it's made, but the end result is still very impressive. As transparent aluminum, which is also known as ALON, can be turned into very damage-resistant glass and can be used to make highly bullet-resistant armour for military vehicles. Transparent aluminum armour is made of 3 layers, just like bullet-resistant glass, 2 panes of glass and a middle pane of polycarbonate. The main difference is a .50 caliber bullet can penetrate 6 inches of traditional bullet-resistant glass, but cannot get through about 1.5 inches of ALON armour, which means you can provide soldiers with far better protection on military vehicles for far less weight. ALON is being considered as a replacement for windows on the International Space Station, to replace the traditional laminated glass they use now, as the laminate scratches easily, which ruins the clarity of the viewports in windows. But ALON does not need to be laminated, and it does not chip easily like glass. Transparent aluminum armour is light years ahead of glass, but it is currently very expensive to make. The bullet-resistant glass currently in use costs around $3 per square inch to produce, compared to the $10 to $15 price tag for the same size piece of transparent aluminum. As more industries switch to transparent aluminum for their needs, the price of the product could drop to a point that makes it cheaper to use in other applications. Providing windows for deep space and undersea vehicles are among the top planned uses. But hopefully in time, it will filter down to the average consumer in the form of camera lenses, eyeglasses, or the more importantly, mobile phone screens. Gone will be the days of scratches and cracks, but I guess we'll need to wait a little longer for those days. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
We hope you've learned a lot from our video discussion, and we further your knowledge and learnings about using transparent aluminum as a building material in a structure. Thank you for listening. God bless.